It's New Year's Day here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, January 1st, 2016. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. After another long and successful offseason, it looks like rising men's physique star George Brown is ready to get back to work. 2015 was really a breakout season for Brown, who started things off strong with a 9th place finish at the Arnold Classic before ripping off a series of top 10 finishes, including securing his first career victory at the New York Pro. Currently tipping the scales at a lean 214 pounds, Brown is looking noticeably bigger than we've seen him in the past, which should serve him well as he navigates his way through the treacherous waters that will be the 2016 contest season. As we've already seen, when he's on his game, Brown can hang with the best of them. But before he can be considered one of the sport's elite athletes, he'll have to show that he can consistently nail his mark when it counts. But something tells me that with the work ethic and tool set that George Brown is playing with, success in the sport is a sure bet. George Brown won't be the only men's physique athlete looking to come in and prove something heading into next season. Perennial top 5 powerhouse Xavier's Gayden also looks like a man on a mission these days. After tearing through the early part of the schedule last year, Gayden's competitive plans were sidelined during the latter portion of the season while he was honorably serving out his deployment overseas. But now that he's back home and back on the grind, the former top 10 Olympia and Arnold Classic finisher seems to be firing on all cylinders. If he can put together another solid few months of training and dieting without any major interruptions, he has a real chance to leave his footprints all over the calendar this coming year. There aren't too many athletes in the sport that can take the collective breath out of a room as soon as they set foot on stage, but Cedric is certainly one of them. And after a relatively quiet season 2 years ago, one of the baddest men in bodybuilding came back with a vengeance in 2015, ripping off 4 straight top 5 finishes, including cruising to an easy win at the Golden State Pro. Quite frankly, McMillan's combination of new school size with old school lines and symmetry are something that puts him in a category all his own. But if there's been one knock on him over the past few years, it's been that he hasn't quite been able to dial in those last few percentage points to give his physique that ultra crisp look that makes him look like a certifiable winner. But if there's anyone who's able to channel in some of that next level focus and intensity, it's Cedric McMillan. And if and when he decides to be his best, there's certainly no one who can stop him. Without question, there wasn't a single comeback story in 2015 better or more inspiring than that of Makayla Soto. After suffering through a series of debilitating health conditions that left her hospitalized on multiple occasions and sidelined her for nearly 2 years, the Rebel returned in full force to leave her imprint all over the women's physique calendar. In her 6 contests last season, Soto managed to snag huge wins on 3 separate occasions and earned a well-deserved second trip to the Olympia stage. After another happy, healthy, and productive offseason, Soto is ready to get back on the horse and hit the ground running heading into next season. Now that she's finally been able to get back to doing what she does best, there's no telling what sort of havoc she's going to wreak once she steps on stage under the bright lights come 2016. Don't let the fact that it's been over 9 months since she last stepped on stage fool you, because Dana Linn Bailey is still in the gym going straight beast mode. Earlier in the week, DLB leaked some footage from a recent leg training session where we see her dial up that Olympia champion intensity and hammer out some deep solid reps with 225 on the squat. Without question, Bailey is simultaneously the most popular and most controversial figure in the sport today, gaining a cult-like following that has long transcended the bodybuilding world. Although she hasn't given any indication as to when or if she plans to compete again in the future, the impact that her sheer presence has on the game as we know it can't be ignored. And no matter what she chooses to do in the future, what she did for the sport has a legacy that will last forever. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RxMuscle show, segment, or update. RxMuscle is #1. Woo!